Welcome back, Wavesa, and it's been a while. So, a lot of work going on. Got home from college, been thrown back into the things. I promised a lot more videos. Haven't been delivering. One, one's in the works, currently being edited, and another one has a script being written for it. And I've just been having a lot of hobbying I've been wanting to get into. Big project. It'll all make sense, I promise. So, yeah, I figured I'd talk hobbying, whatever's going on. And for Tau stuff, you guys can throw in the comments. I'll respond, and I'm just gonna be working on this big thing. So, and I'm sorry to keep you up, Edward. My bad. Didn't allow a brother to paint, or maybe I should have taught him it first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to thin your paints early on. That's kind of rough, especially for beginners, because I remember my first paint job was just like the most thick paints and you could not tell at all what it was. Anyways, so pretty much, I guess if you hear meowing, my cat is here. It's off to the side. Anyways, pretty much to start off, the project that I'm working on currently is, well, I've got, I don't, okay, crude are cool, don't get me wrong. I always loved Guivesa. There's a reason I call the audience Guivesa, because, we're all humans. So, like, the humans hold a special spot in my heart in the Tau Empire, and for them expanding out into the greater good. So, what I always wanted to do is get a bunch of guardsmen and then convert them into Guivesa, and like take every single different guard unit and make it like a Tau equivalent, so they could help out in furthering the greater good. So, currently, what I've been doing has been taking a bunch of guardsmen, like these guys, just one of these, and I have been giving them little Tau bits and bobs in order to make them look like Guivesa. Now, some of the guardsmen I have, I've been giving helmets for Fire Warrior helmets because they'll be my breacher squads, the ones that get up close and personal. These other guardsmen that I'm working on currently are not going to be like that. They are going to be the kroot guardsmen that I have. I'm going to need to get them bases to upgrade them a little bit so they're able to be playable with, the new kroot bases that are bigger. But I've decided that I would be giving them a lot more Tau guns. That's so painting for the greater good. That's the plan for tonight. I'll be giving them Tau guns and little bayonets. And if any of you can notice on some of these guys gave them little guns and capes so that they are like the kroot, because the kroot have stuff. They're -1 to hit. So I figured what would be fun to do is I would just get a bunch of Imperial guards, give them a bunch of little Tau bits, give them little cloaks, so they're kind of stealthy feeling, Yes. So that is pretty much the plan for the evening. Feel free to throw anything in the chat that you like. I'll be responding, whatever, and I'll just be working through all of the guys that I got here and making them all their little cloaks that they need, and then adding on other stuff. So yeah. Oh, it's the morning. Oh no, you're in the UK. Shoot, what time is it out there? That's got to be like, I've got some siblings that are studying abroad in Italy. So what? That's got to be like 2 in the morning or something ridiculous. Oh no. Oh no. What is happening in the UK currently that's keeping you up so late? So let's see. Where should I begin? East Coast US. Catachan would be a good pick for a crew conversion. Absolutely. But how do I put this? I found these guys and it was like $300 for all like 120 troops and like some old metal Bulgrin and 250. Shoot, AM. 2 metal Bulgrin, 2 basilisks, a hellhound, and a chimera. So I figured that this would be reasonable to do in order to start my whole aligning of the Imperial Guard into my Tau. I found the Catachan, if I were to buy them individually, be very, very expensive and might not, be the most economical choice. So I'm taking these old guys, not the new Imperial Guard that just came out, and just did them up with all the bits and bobs, and this should do the job. Okay. Also, I don't really know if there's anything Has insomnia and isn't metal music. Oh shoot, man. Yeah, you're never sleeping. Never sleeping. Insomniac that loves metal music. Best of luck. So yeah. Gosh. Now just to pick one to get back in. So we're gonna give Magnus has joined the chat. Welcome, Magnus. All right, so what I did with this guy was I took a carbine and I cut the bottom of it off, and then I gave him an Imperial Guard arm on the other side, and then I took one of the bayonets off of one of the ends of the Imperial Guards, and I put it onto the bottom so that he has a bit more of a stabby look for a Tau guy, so you get a bit more into it. Has stream started yet, or is my computer hella slow? It has started. It should have started. I don't know. It should be on. Someone tell him it's on. The stream is on. So yeah, so pretty much take one of these guys, and I get the green stuff, the trusty old green stuff out. I got to figure out a better way to go about this because I'm gonna be completely honest. Like the camera angle just seems off. I don't know if there's more. Been together 7 years. I lost my mind yet. I'm working in guard. You haven't lost your mind and are working on guard? Or oh, you're a guard. Awesome, awesome. They're saying I'd lost my mind for working on guard right now. Shoot, what guard regiments do you do? Or do you just like have it your own custom idea going on for the guards? Because I'll be honest, there's so many. I figure you could just do just about anything you wanted. Good evening. Good evening, Wu-Tay. Welcome, welcome all. Just a hobby night. Or morning, depending on where you're at. I need to start doing these earlier in the day, but the fact of the matter is, like, I worked 12 hours yesterday. Today was an 8-hour, and like, I don't know when I would find any of the time in the world to any of it. Kitbashing a squad of Kazarkin into Chaos Cultists. Oh, nice. Made you consider even running guard. That would be pretty cool. Dang. So I'm assuming because you said Magnus entered the chat, you're all down for oh gosh, the Thousand Suns. So that must be what you're working on currently. You know, I'm trying to catch him on after a family vacation, dude. Yeah, T-Suns. Way to go. Cadian and Scions. You know, I've been interested in like what a pure Scion list would be. That would be so cool. Just like, okay, so not gonna lie, any of you guys know who Mordian Glory is? He's pretty big. Sorry, the internet's slow, man, but like, he is the main Imperial Guard guy and kind of my inspiration for some of the ways that I'll run my Tau. Because he did like the pure infantry guard, I looked at him and I was like, all right, Tau are just better guardsmen. So the plan is we're just going to make pure infantry Tau. So just like pure infantry, better guardsmen. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some nutty lists. So the plan is like, if I get big enough, I remember a while ago, you guys can try to find my comments on his channel, but I didn't comment with this YouTube channel. I just made this YouTube channel purely, it's kind of weird, purely to get on his channel. Because what happened was I would comment nonstop on a bunch of his videos when he like finally did a Tau army after a period of time. And he was like, oh, if you guys would like me to do anything in particular for my next like army to take to tournaments or like to see on a battle report, let me know. Drop it in the comments. And so I just decided, I want to see pure infantry Tau, man. Like, you do pure infantry guard, do pure infantry Tau. And so like I did that for about like a week to a month straight for every single one of his videos. And I like made a point to be like, try to get the first comment on his video in order to make it so everyone would see and like it and boost it up. So he would have to see it and respond to me. And then I eventually, like, someone responded in the chat and was like, dude, why don't you just do that? Mordian doesn't have the time for that. He probably doesn't have the money for it. You clearly like the Tau enough. You must run them. So it looks like you should make the pure infantry Tau, and maybe if you get a certain number of subscribers, like he'll play a game with you. So the plan is challenge Mordian after I've gotten my pure infantry Tau up and running a bit better, and then we can see who's the true master of pure mass infantry spam. But he's my inspiration for like collecting a bunch of Cadians, making them all Guivesa, like adherent to the greater good, and then half of them will be my breachers. Another portion will and the breachers have the breacher guns; they look reasonable, and the other portion are going to be for the kroot with all their little Tau Tau guns and bayonets and all their cloaks. So hopefully, we will be able to get Mordian to recognize all my hard work, and we'll be able to get a game with them. So what detachment would you take for... Okay, this is a video that I've been wanting to make, but I know not everyone watched the live stream, so I will still make this video. But the one that I would love to do for pure infantry Tau is that one of the kroot. The kroot is... Because the horde lists, I found, every single good horde army, if you want to make it work, it has to have a way to bring your units back. And the fact of the matter is that the Tau just don't have an army, on the whole, they just don't have a detachment, except for the kroot detachment, that's the one that does, that is able so you can bring your units back. Because I know the Tyranids, they can replenish their big buggy swarm ranks. The guardsmen, they just have a strat that brings the boys back immediately. And I think there used to be in prior editions, the orcs had a stratagem that cost like 3 CP, and you could bring back like an entire orc mob that you had at full strength. And thank you. I do love Mordian. He's very entertaining. I am a fellow Mordian enjoyer. Very based indeed. So Mordian's very based too. He's a great guy. That's actually why I have this, because he had his little commissar hat, and I was like, oh, I'll give myself a breacher mask. Besides the point, maybe a little bit of imitation is the highest form of flattery. But anyways, like I was saying, what we need to have is something to bring the troops back, because all the other big swarmy guys, like horde things, like horde detachments and good armies, have a way to bring their troops back. So the only logical conclusion for us to bring then would be the kroot detachment, because the kroot detachment makes it so you can pop 2 CP and bring back Pure Tide been doing tournaments with the kroot detachment. Yes, I've been seeing some of his videos on that, which is pretty hype. But I'd want to make it just pure infantry to the max, because the kroot detachment makes it so that you can bring 6 squads of kroot carnivores, because they become your battle line, which is absolutely perfect. They're cheaper than your other battle line units. And also, the kroot detachment gives a good buff of durability to the kroot on the whole that we absolutely need. Because let's be real, kroot having stealth is great, but a 6-up save absolutely kills them. What we need to have is something that can make it so that they have a more durability. And giving them the 5-up invul at range and the 6-up invul in combat is precisely what we need, because we will always get a save on our really cheap bodies. Also, giving them sticky objectives, absolutely phenomenal. Being able to scout. Just the kroot currently are a really good data sheet. So what I would want to do would be take my kroot, get an entire army with 6 squads, full 20 mans, and that would be your backbone. Those would be the guys that you would be able to bring back every single turn. So while you wear and tear your opponent, you will constantly have guys being pumped back into the grinder. It's very Imperial Guard, to say the very least. But I think that it would work out pretty well. After that, you would want to have a boatload of breachers, all the breachers that you could possibly take, because those guys are going to be like all the breachers you possibly take, and then all the pathfinders you could take. Because the breachers are completely perfect for pretty much everything. Getting to reroll wounds against things on objectives, strength 6 gun, AP -1, very, very, very lethal against just about everything. Having the 3-up ballistic skill absolutely makes them top tier battle line unit by far. The Guardian drone giving them a -1 to wound at range, phenomenal. It's kind of sad that we they are perfect for it. And then after that, you're going to want the Pathfinders, because the Pathfinders will be guiding and also will bring your anti-tank. Because let's be real, as good as the ion guns are on the Pathfinders, when you have just mass bodies out there, none of our mass bodies carry any good anti-tank. The only good anti-tank we have would be the rail rifles on the Pathfinders. Yeah, and it's kind of it's needed. Like I suppose one, and also Dark Strider. Dark Strider would be a must take because you'd be getting the +1 to wound, which we absolutely need when it comes. Where is that toothpick? Oh no, no, there it is. Because we'd be getting the +1 to wound into any of the big heavy tanks that we'd be firing our rail rifles into. So the Pathfinders would be the backbone for any anti-tank issues that we have. The Breachers are pretty good at anti-elite and just general cleanup. So it would just be a big Kroot wave going up in the center first. You have the Breachers to back them up. So when the Kroot inevitably die or eat up a lot of firepower, you've got them on the objectives, giving it sticky if they get shot off, so you'll still have it. But if they die, they'll have your opponents sitting on the objectives because they just got to grips with your Kroot, or your Kroot could fall back. Your Breachers pull up. They've got 20 shots coming in if you don't have a Cadre Fireblade, re-rolling all wounds, hitting on 3s, guided by the Pathfinders in the back. They'll be hitting on 2s, just completely decimating everything. Yeah. Poor Hammer said Hammerheads should have anti-everything 2+. Yeah, I agree with that. Hammerhead should have anti-everything 2+, because they suffer going into anything with an invuln, and it just doesn't make them as viable as they should be for the unit that they are, which is one that should decimate absolutely everything. So after we get as many Pathfinders, as many Kroot, and as many Breachers as we can stuff into the list, and also Dark Strider, obviously, you're going to want to get one of your Kroot Warlords to have the Warlord trait that gives the deny 12 inches deep strike bubble, because you'll have 2 deny deep strike 12 inches bubbles, one from Dark Strider and then one from the Kroot character with the enhancement. That will absolutely make your list better off at staving off anybody who's going to have any deep strike bombs to charge in, because let's be real, we're still really weakest how. Sure, we're taking all Kroot. That's not going to make us really amazing at melee all of a sudden. Or we're just going to kind of be needing to keep everybody off of us for as long as possible. So the plan pretty much would be flood the board with all the bodies of Kroot. You would have the Breachers to clean up after the Kroot die. You'd be able to spend the 2 CP to bring the Kroot back in after they die. You'd have 2 characters that'll be denying 12 inches of deep strike so people can't get in your backfields, and you could even push them up a little bit forward to mess with people in the foreground in no man's land. And you'd be having your Pathfinders guiding your Breachers and peppering down any anti-elite and anti-heavy tank things and all the other fun stuff to keep them bogged down. And just hopefully you'll be able to throw enough bodies in as you slow them down from coming in and getting to grips with you. Yes, the entire point would be keeping back the people who have, like, the Grey Knights that can deep strike within 3 inches, or anything like the Necrons that can do their sort of shenanigans like that, and demons and stuff, because the demons with their Shadow of the Warp getting bigger, they can deep strike within closer to you, so it's better that you have guys that force them to stay out of 12 inches for at least a good chunk of your army. Would put Rampagers in. They are slap hard in that detachment. Yeah, I would love to put Rampagers in, but because I'm trying to go pure infantry, that's like, I kind of nix it. But if I were to go more like hardcore, I'd be like taking all the Rampagers, all the Krootoks that I possibly could stuff into that list, 100%. RT. Wait. Do you intend to bring RT? ARTY. I'm sorry if that's an acronym. I do not know it. Brother of Titans, can you help me out here? What does that mean? Artillery, sorry. Oh, I don't know if Tau have any artillery. Or if you mean like for guardsmen and stuff. I've got 2 basilisks. If I were to ever run guardsmen, that would probably be the move. Yeah, I don't know. I've also got a couple like empty bases that I could use to put like for mortar teams and whatnot, but probably just the basilisk. Yeah, sorry. Don't worry about it. Look, I'm be honest, like I am not, I don't know acronyms in general. I mostly just guess. No need to be sorry at all. But yeah, if I were to bring artillery, probably a basilisk. I don't know. I think I watched Mordian and he said something akin to like it slows down their movement or nixes it a little bit. I don't know whether that's just intrinsic to the data sheet or if that is a stratagem that you can spend. Uh, annihilating you. Oh no, your brother's annihilating you, and you're still fixing up his Terminator Ancient for him. Are there some tips on killing Terminators and Dreadnoughts? Okay, so my cousin plays a lot of Terminators and a lot of Dreadnoughts, and he is also Blood Angels. The way I go about taking him out, okay, you're ooh, gosh, there's no more cyclic ion blasters. Plasma rifles would absolutely be the move for taking out. I know, like no one ever uses plasma rifles. It's 18-inch range. It's ridiculous. But you would want definitely like ion level guns, like what the Riptide would carry. The one that does 3 damage base, 4 damage if you overcharge it, and you don't have to overcharge it because the amount of armor penetration it has. I would lose 2 inches on movement from Basilisk. Yes, I would definitely do Basilisk just to slow down my opponent from getting to my lines quicker. And having 2 of them seems like pretty well rounded. You'd be able to park them behind 2 big runes. But for the Blood Angels, I'm sorry, I'm scatterbrained as I'll get out if you guys didn't notice. But for the Blood Angels, definitely plasma rifles to be taking out all their Terminators. Their Sanguinary Guard, I'd be more worried about, but you didn't list that, so I'm going to assume that they're not as big a deal for you. And for Dreadnoughts, a Hammerhead can always take out a Dreadnought. But I would be more inclined to be using a Skyray these days because of just the more number of shots and them having twin links, so you'd be rerolling the wounds into all the things you're shooting at. I too am assembling tower. Let's go, let's go. Well, my tower, a little Guavesa. They're joining the greater good. They're getting to the good. He runs 3 dreads in a 1K list. Okay, I think a Talon might be an investment for you. I don't know. I'm kidding. Don't get a Talon. Don't drop that much money. That's a lot. I would say railguns. Broadsides would definitely be your best friend. And broadsides, hammerheads, or skyrays. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, here's another idea. So I'm going to be coming out with a video soon, but it's about the Mortal Wound Commander. I'm sure just about everyone knows about this, but you strap that commander in the Retaliation Cadre and you give him the grenades keyword from his from like the Warlord trait. And what you're going to do is you're going to just fly a Cold Star over one of his Dreadnoughts and just hopscotch back and forth, and you'll just Mortal Wound spam it to death. Like, I think I did the math, and you do want to average like 9 mortal wounds. You haven't even shot a gun. Give him the grenades keyword, have him jump over it, sprinkle mortal wounds on top, throw the grenades, spend the strat to jump back over it, more mortal wounds on the way back. Or you might not even need to do that because you can just strap your Cold Star Commander with fusion blasters and just completely annihilate him. And you're going to be that close. You're going to be getting the +1 strength for his gun to make him a strength 10 gun, and you're going to be getting the extra armor penetration because you're going to be jumping right back and forth, making AP -5. He just won't have a save. It'll be great. You'll be able to take care of just about all of them. Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot about the other really big anti-tank, and that's the Ghost Kill. So Ghost Kill spam definitely do people dirty, but also really good because the Ghost Kill, like, it's lone op, so you have to get up close anyway. So if you got shooty Dreadnoughts that he's running at you, then he has to get real close and personal. But if he has the Ballistas, he already has to get close and personal. But you still have that nice protection of them not being touched within 12 inches. So he comes up close. He's within range of your Fusion Collider. You jump up. You get a good Melta. Is it 2 or 4? I forget. But you get a good Melta into him, and the Collider just incinerates him. Like, it incinerates the Dreadnoughts. Definitely good way to go about it. Yeah. I'm thinking, though, for the Terminators, you're just going to have to plasma spam. That's probably going to be your best bet. Yeah, especially, like, what's going to be good is that you'll be able to get the full rerolls on the units when they're at full strength. But when they get whittled down, you'll be rerolling one, so you always want your guys guided. It's going to be give a good proxy for it. You have a good proxy for a Taunar. Okay, in that case, maybe just get your Taunar proxy out there and hopefully stomp his guys into the ground. But though I'm pretty sure if you're running an 1,000-point list, that is going to be half your army right there. So, yeah. 2 Farsight Marksmen a few weeks ago. That Farsight Marksmen are good. Oh, Melta 2, Strength 12. Yeah, that would be amazing into anything. Because, like, that makes a Meltagun actually be able to punch down everything. Because I don't know too many things that are even toughness 12. Most things are going to be like T10 and T11, and you'll be wounding that on threes. So you'll be completely fine. And even if they do have toughness 12, well, if you're within a close enough range and you're using the retaliation cadre, that'll be strength 13. So you'll still be wounding them on threes. Definitely Ghost Kills with Fusion Colliders, good anti-tank. Would recommend. Yeah. And the grenade racks could even work on the Terminators, not just on the Dreadnoughts, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, with the Melta Crisis unit. Oh, yeah. Horrible things to Terminators. Fusion into Terminators, all very bad things. Yeah. I would say that I don't know. I want to promote plasma, but I just can't because the fusion does the exact same job but better. And you'd be getting up close and personal with your plasma to get the benefits of the retaliation cadre. And you'd already be up there, so you'd already be within range for the fusions. So yeah, probably fusion squads for the win. Bring back fusion blasters. Bring back fusion blasters. Yes, if plasma rifles had rapid fire, that would completely change the game. Yeah. If I think that what would make missile pods and plasma rifles more viable as like using together. Oh, I would totally use missile pods. I made a video about it. It would be giving both of them rapid fire one because then you get like up close and personal within 9 inches. You're doing 2 shots per plasma rifle. That makes you like 6 shots. But no, that would be 4 shots per suit. I forget. We can't take through weapons. 4 shots per suit with plasma rifles, but you'd be up 9 inches and you'd be getting like your other benefits and stuff. Definitely really good to have. And also with the missile pods, it would incentivize you to like jump up and back a little bit with the missile pods, and you'd be able to have 3 shots within 15 inches, which gives them kind of like a cyclic ion blaster feel. That they might actually make cyclic ion blast for the spam after that. Prevalent once again, just be missile pods to max. Hammerhead is kind of crazy too. Yeah, hammerheads are great. I remember buying 2 hammerheads when they just completely ignored all invulns, and it was just like every single game. I this is when I was getting into my run Tau like Imperial Guard phase, like I still am in. It was just like, okay, so we're showing up with 2 hammerheads, and then one of the guys at the other table was like, "Yeah, you're that guy." I'm like, well, if I miss, it's really bad for me. So it was always fun. Plus, the hammerheads were the biggest definition for glass cannon. But if you can just keep your opponent out of their range, then you'll be fine. Or if you get the drop on them and shoot first, you'll also be fine. So railguns, fusion guns, and I would say just fusion in general would be a way for you to get rid of all the Terminators and all of the Dreadnoughts that you want. It would definitely be good move indeed. Yeah. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Rampagers do mortals on the charge, don't they? Can do codex. Yeah. I have somebody who's very nice in the Discord that is giving me the pictures of everything in the new codex that I do not have. So yes, Rampagers do mortals on the charge. I would say that you could definitely do some good counter charging before he gets into you. Just light them up a bunch and then use them to jump in and then mortal wounds as they charge in. And then after that, they have strength 6 attacks and they have a little bit of pip of AP that'll be moving the. I forget whether it's 1 or 2. I want to say it's 2, but I'm willing to bet it's probably 1. But still, that ruins the Terminators to up save. And the Mortals alone would be worthwhile throwing the Rampagers into them. So you can do a lot. Actually, you can do way more mortal wounds into one unit than I'm thinking you could. I'm going to have to change my video a little bit because I was thinking the mortal wounds max that you could do would be something like you've got the Grenade Mander. You've got Farsight because he can do, the tank shop with his strength 10 sword. And then, no, now you can throw Rampagers in there. You might not even have to do anything. Just like have things move and charge successfully, and then you'll perfectly do all the mortal wounds that you want. Breacher Fish in Anka against Terminators is kind of crazy too. Yes, because strength 6 on the Breacher's guns makes it so that you'll be wounding the Terminators on 3s. And if they're on an objective, you'll be rerolling everything. Getting to wound on 3s is like the nice sweet spot. Hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s is the ideal area counter to your all infantry Tau, besides from obviously anti-infantry spam. I don't know. What would be a good counter to the anti-Tau? So I think what would be a good counter would, well, obviously you'd have to pack it with flamers because you would negate the -1 to hit that all the Kroot have natively, and you would be able to, which would just force them to a bad save automatically. So less dice that you have to roll in order to and the Kroot are only T3, so you'd be most likely wounding on 3s, which would be pretty good. But Flamers would not work as well into any of the Fire Warriors that you brought because the Fire Warriors, A, have a better save, and B, they have -1 to wound from the Guardian drones. So I don't even know if that would work entirely. Let's see. What would be the best? Oh, I'll fix the Discord link after this, I promise. More infantry spam via guard. Yes, that would probably be the best way to go about it. If you wanted to beat the Tau infantry spam. Or orcs, because orc infantry spam would be probably the green tide probably would be the weakness to the Tau because oh gosh, to the Tau list that I'd be bringing, or just vehicle spam it because I'd only have like 9 rail guns. That's it. 9 rail guns. They're not even the special ones on the broadsides or the hammerhead. I've got 9 shots per round, strength 10, AP -4 devastating wounds. That is 3 damage per shot. So 3 per squad. So if each squad hit everything, got everything through, and you failed all your saves, that would be 9 damage per squad. That would be 27 damage in total. If everything went flawless. Everything's not going to go flawless. You vehicle spam into me, you bring knights, you will probably win. 100%. Absolutely win. Because, like, I don't have anything to deal with it. To be fair, I don't know if you had enough shots to kill all of my guys, but I certainly wouldn't have enough anti-tank to kill all of your guys, unless all of your knights are sitting on objectives and I just have all my breachers aim at 1 and are, like, hitting on 2s and then re-rolling all their wounds, and maybe I'd get lucky and you'd fail enough. That would probably be the best bet I would have for a 1K game of Tau. Awesome. Both the new and old. Combat patrol boxes and a box of crisis suit and broadside. That is like the perfect starting set right there. The old and new combat patrols and a crisis suit squad and a broadside. Nice, man. That is great. But like I was saying, the green tide would probably be the kryptonite to green kryptonite to my pure infantry spam Kroot breacher Pathfinder detachment that I'd be throwing out, because the issue is that their toughness is 5. So my normal pulse rifles, if I have any strike teams, which I would be bringing strike teams because it would make my Kroot more durable in melee combat, because the people attacking them would be -1 to hit. So if you're hitting on 3s normally, you'll be hitting on 4s, and that's half your dice that you're just throwing away. And the Kroot are very squishy in combat because they're only T3. So that would definitely help their durability. But the Kroot wouldn't be able to do anything to the orcs that they're fighting against because the Kroot do have a strength but strength boost, which is strength 4, which is great. But the orcs are T5, so they'd be wounding on 5s. And the Kroot's guns are strength 4, so they'd be wounding the orcs on 5s again. And even the Pathfinders in the back lines, not with their carbines, and even the strike teams in the back lines with their normal pulse rifles, they have strength 5 guns. They don't have like strength 6 like the breachers, because they'll be wounding the orcs on 4s. So it'd just be like there's a 50-50 shot that I'm just not going to do any damage to this massive tide coming in on me. It would be nice though, because their saves would always be, I think, a 5. They have a 5 invuln. I forget if that's the Green Tides thing, 5 invuln all the time, because they are like because it wouldn't matter because they have 5 save normally. I don't really have much AP in this list to begin with, so that would be a good way to make a little bit balanced. What do I think of the Votann? I think they look sick. I would love. Okay, I look at every faction, and my first thought is, how can I kitbash them into the greater good? How can I make them look like Tau? What can I proxy their guys as for me, so that they can all join the wonderful thing that is the greater good and embrace the future, which is the Tau. That being said, I love the Votann because they remind me of the Demiurge, the squats, and they worked with the Tau. And that concept alone makes me think like, oh my gosh, that's what we got to do. We got to make Tau Votann. And I really hate how they screwed us over with the ion technology, I believe it was. I think it was the ion technology. That like we got it from them instead of us just genuinely being good and making it ourselves. Like really, you got to like do us dirty like that. But otherwise, like the Votann, very cool concept. I love their little Terminator guys. Like they're, for lack of a better word, they're just adorable. They're just kind of little chunky little. It's fun. They're very, very fun concepts. And I was actually thinking that brings me to another thought. I want to make a narrative battle report that is going to be like this crack squad of like this Tau unit, and you've got like a bunch of like you got a Tau breacher, fire warrior, pathfinder, and then you got an ethereal and a cadre fireblade. So that's 5 Tau guys right there, and then you've got a squat who's joined the greater good. You've got a Kroot because you got to have those guys in there. You've got a Govesa because well they joined the greater good as well. Like just a bunch of other like guys, and they're just going to be them like going around in a devilfish and like just fighting a bunch of battles and stuff. That is the plan. I want to do that. That was a big announcement that I guess I'm making right now, but for in the future. So if you guys have any ideas on what you want me to do or who you want the enemy to be and how we should build the squad, I'll do a live stream on how we're going to build the squad, who's going to be. You can name the characters, and we can have a little bit of fun like that. And we can figure out who they're going to be fighting against, what their mission's going to be, and just all that sorts of other great stuff. So definitely a fun idea. My friend just said I could bring some Hearthkin warriors as mercenaries for my Tau. Yes, that's one thing I've been wanting to do, like either ally guard into Tau or squats into Tau, just like have guys that would reasonably join the greater good, be able to be like allied in, kind of like you can ally, like we used to be able to ally. I don't know if we still are able to, but like 500 points of like in a 2,000 point list, like 500 points are allowed to be like Imperial Guard for Tau, kind of like how the Tyranids can ally in Gene Stealer cults or vice versa, or like the Gene Stealer cults can ally in the Imperial Guard, and they'll be like the corrupted guard or whatever, but they can only be 500 points. They can't exceed 1/4 of your army. That would be a really cool concept. Also give the Tau the melee punch that we so desperately need, because we slacking a little bit. So I did a quick full infantry spam list, and it was Dark Strider, 3 Cadre Fireblade, 3 Flesh Shapers, 2 War Shapers, 3 Breachers, 6 Carnivores, 3 Pathfinders for 2,000 points. So about 160 bodies. Whew, that is a lot. That is a lot. Now, here's the thing that I would end up doing with that list. I would probably end up cutting out a cadre or two, and add in a couple more breacher squads and get rid of either some flesh shapers or war shapers and add in some more breacher squads or like a strike team. Because here's the thing, or even an ethereal, I would trade in for an ethereal because the 5-up Feel No Pain is good, but simultaneously the CP farming that we need so we can constantly have enough in order to sub in more troops to get the Kroot back on the field, absolutely must have. But yeah, that's roughly about it. The goal would be to hit around like the 200 body mark. That would be ideal. I do think there's another way we could try infantry spam with Tau, but we would be using like more elite units because we just naturally are. Oh, 189 bodies. Shoot, that is a lot of bodies. That's about the 200 mark that I was looking for. Wow. We could go for more quality infantry instead of quantity infantry, which would be employing like Farsight marksmen because they're like poor man's ghost kill. They have the lone op, they got the sniping capability, so we'd be able to neuter our opponent's characters a little bit, make them hide some. Because 1 Farsight marksman is okay, but 3 Farsight marksmen is just phenomenal. Strength 5, AP -1, 3 shots apiece. Lone op, you will be able to sit them out in the open and get all the angles on all the enemy characters that you could possibly want. And then we'd probably have some Kroot Farstalkers, throw them up into the front, kind of hemming your opponent a little bit earlier on. You would still have the Kroot, obviously, because those are going to be your big bodies, but you'd be able to put more breachers in, some strike teams in, to make it so you have some suppressive fire to keep your opponents from being able to be completely effective when they come into your infantry. So yeah, love the Votan, but she does like short and hairy guys. Edward, are you a short and hairy guy? Is that why she likes the Votan? Because it reminds her of you. That'd be so sweet. Anyways, I'm just kidding. I'm sure you are a very tall and jacked dwarf. Short kings, absolutely, boys, absolutely. To be fair, I'm not a short king. I don't know if you could tell via like looking at me from sitting down all the time or my voice. I am like right under 6 foot. So, but my brother, God bless him, he is a short king. He is a wonderful guy. So currently out in Italy, getting to see the world. Wow, what a time. I got no idea what to paint my Tau. Okay, so what kind of sept? So like, what are you sympathetic to as far as any Tau lore? Is there any specific sept that you like? That's where I would go with. If you love the Enclaves, definitely swing that way. The only reason my Tau are silver and blue, as you can see on my face, is because I got a paint starting set, and silver and blue were my two favorite colors, and they were in the set. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to do that. Oh, you want to do your own scheme? That's completely fine. Yeah, 100%. That'd be great. I would say like make your own Sept world, and then have it be like the lore behind your Sept world. It's like they're this color, so they can blend in better, or that color because like they take pride in a specific aspect of culture. Getting to build your own like army's culture, tons of fun. That's why I have these guys because we're all about loving humanity. We're not that one sphere like I like blasted across the universe and now like vehemently hates anyone that isn't Tau and starts killing all the humans because well they Kroot and demon and human stuff. Bad issues with that sphere of expansion. Alrighty, let's see. I'm doing a bad job. I thought it was gonna be way more productive. Instead, I'm just talking my head off. Like I can't do two things at the same time. If I were to chew gum and walk, I'd either fall flat on my face or choke on my gum. One of the two. Alrighty. There we go. I'd say he's pretty good for now. You can fix him up more later. But come on. There we go. I don't know if you're supposed to like if you want to see this, what I'm doing. I'm really new to this. I take no I need a camera that can get me a better angle or something. I don't know. So yeah, there we go. That'll do the trick. Perfect. Now he's got his little cape and his little hood. Even though he's wearing a helmet, he's got a hood. I don't really know how to make it work, like the logic behind it, but it is what it is. Alrighty, now before the rest of the green stuff dries up on me. Well, I am 5.3 feet, long hair and beard. You, sir, sound like you would be a very good craftsman. I mean that in the most compassionate way. Very good craftsman indeed. It's probably why you're into 40K. You got all the cool art and kit bashing and painting things going on for you, man. No, he's perfect just the way he is. Stop. No, bro. Near side is like 3'7". Yeah, little do you realize I'm cut off at the waist. Like there's nothing exists in me below here. I'm all like I am half the height of the average man. I wobble around and like my feet come up like this. Have you ever seen like those kit bashes where it's like they cut off like a guardsman and like give them boots right underneath? It's just whoosh. That's what I am in real life. Precisely. That's why I have to wear the mask too. I'm just like horribly disfigured. It's how I have the technology to fix me. That's why I'm in the greater good. As a tall person, yeah. What gave it away? It's a wingspan, isn't it? Because okay, yeah, that's probably what it is. But my torso is ridiculously short, man. Like it is, 2/3 of my body are just like legs. It's just pure legs for days. My friends send me memes about like weird distorted things. There's this one meme. It's some guy walking like this, but his pants are like hiked up to here, and there's like that's you because it's what I look like when I wear a collared shirt and like long pants. Because like it looks like my belt is like above my belly because it's just so short. Oh gosh, Tau are fairly short anyway. Really, Tau are short? I thought they were like they're about like human size. I know they don't have as much muscle as like the average human does, but I don't know. I figured they were closer like to human size. I mean, they got kind of like the goat hoof cow thing going on, so I figured maybe they might have like a little bit of a uppityness to them. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, they're camels. Yes, the tower camels. Yeah, shorter than the average human. Oh, okay, they're shorter than the average. Okay, they're about 5'2", 5'6". Okay. Oh yeah, that is pretty short compared to the average human. Yeah, so not too shabby at all. Oh shoot, I better pick out who I'm going to use next. Who should we pick for the next cape? I'll give it to you, sir. You look like you've heard it. I've made sure to like scrape off like the little imperial insignia on his helmet and on his gun and even on his like little chest here. And for the ones that like they have the normal gun with the bayonet attached because I didn't have enough pulse rifles and pulse carbines to go around, I give them a little scope. Because like, yeah, the tower more high tech. We're fixing up your guns for you. I don't know. They did it for the Kroot, so here are my Kroot. So the logic, the lore follows. It works. It works. It makes sense. So yeah, for the average human. 2024. Playing Tau Fire Warrior game. Yes. Oh, wait, no, wait, no. Ever played the Tau Fire War? No, I would love to play that. If you guys wanted to, like, if I would play that and like live stream and hang out, that'd be tons of fun. I don't know how to get my hands on it though. I don't really game too much, to be completely honest. I'm much more hands on, so to speak. It is dated. Ah, well, yeah, I'm an old school kind of guy. I wouldn't be opposed to it. When I'm using old Arcadians. Wait, where is it? Crap, I got an old metal Cadian right here. Yeah, see, he's like all hurt. I'm old school. I can get with the old game. I can do just fine. Old school saying is I'm like 21 years old. Uh, yeah. Oh, Basilisk into a hammerhead. Ooh, that sounds really cool. Basilisk into a hammerhead. I want to get a Lehman Russ and then strap a railgun on it, but like figure out a way to make the dimensions the same as a hammerhead, so it's still viable. Because like to be played instead of like modeling for advantage or whatever the heck. Like I don't know how competitive are like the places where you guys like play at. Because for me, the boys that I play with, like the guys are great. Like they're pretty chill. Like rule of cool wins out all the time. I let like a guy let me use my normal ethereal on hover drone as on she once when I first started playing. And they're like, yeah, no, like, and I give him like a little power sword and a little shield generator. And sure, he's on a bigger base, but he's like, I don't care. Like, that's completely fine. He was thinking like easier for me to get a deep strike behind with my terminators and charge in because he has a bigger base. And yeah, he had some other plans going on. What the heck's up with this? But yeah, yeah. I don't know. Are your guys like where you play pretty? Oh yes, Space Marine 2 is coming out later. Are the guys that you play with out and about? Like, are they? What is it? Are they uber competitive? They can't like they have to be always right all the time or whatever. For me, it can be Shark Tank, but I do live in the same city as the Pure Type program. Really? Wow. Do you ever get to see that guy in person? What's it like? What's it like walking with the celebrities of the 40K community? Like that is something I've been fascinated with. Like, is there like a how celebrity that is? Um, dang, Shark Tanky. Oof. Yeah, the boys that I'm with, rule of cool is always the way, and they're real nice about just about everything. And like we got guys throwing around like unpainted models, some unfinished, some like midway through, and everyone's really nice. And they're like, yeah, like you can bend the rules, but like within reason and stuff. So it's been pretty cool. Um, done, but should it be floating ability uh of the hammerheads or treads like the basilisk? I would say treads. If you got treads and you're like allying guys in, definitely use treads. I don't know how you'd go about making a basilisk cover. I think it'd be a lot more work than what it's worth. Mixed with like you would just get rid of the treads and have to do a lot of extra kitbashing and messing with stuff. Seems a little bit much. Yeah, your groups are casual, yeah. Because I know like there's another group out by where I'm at that is like I hanging with the casual guys. I've always hung with casual guys, but there's like a really cutthroat competitive group that's not too terribly far away that like each one of the guys in my group has gone over and like hung out and like checked them out just to see what it was like but realized like yeah this is a bit ridiculous it's a bit too much and sure we'll play cheesy things or be competitive like back in my place like well, I say mine like I own it back at the game store I go to but overall they're like pretty dang chill pretty dang good guys all around yeah. Yeah, I see him every now and then. We live like 5 to 10 minutes walk away. What? That is insane. That's so funny. Oh, wait, have you seen Auspex Tactics' face? You know where Auspex Tactics live? What does he look like? You've seen his face? How has this not gotten to the internet? Like I don't want to like, dox the guy or anything. Like I want my privacy as much as he wants his privacy. But like you played with Auspex, maybe? Or you've seen Auspex? That is hilarious. How? Wait, what's he like? Because I saw him on Wardian's channel not too far away, so they can't live too far away from each other. Uh, he's too busy making videos to go out. Yes, that is a valid point. That man pumps out 3 videos a day. I remember when I first came like into the YouTube sphere, and I was like, I'm gonna like okay, like I'm mixing Auspex and Mordian. I'm gonna pump content like Auspex and have it be in a kind of style like Mordian Glory. Um, and then like my first week or two, like I was cranking and I made like some videos within 24 hours of each other. And it was hype. And I was like, dang, keeping up. Then schoolwork got the better of me and just whoosh, right out from underneath. Also girlfriend. Priorities, boys. um, so, but yeah. That man, I don't know how he does what he does. I don't know how he has enough time to play the game to give us the information with how many videos he cranks. Insanity. Shoot. Edward, you got to tell us about Auspex, man. I'm like on the edge of my seat. Oh, he's tall and lanky, and he's a lovable guy, a lovely guy, and so he looks how he sounds. Played him in a group game. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. You know, the plan might be, Edward. I might have to come visit you for my what's it called for my Warhammer pilgrimage to the UK. Go there, see all the sights of Warhammer World, find Auspex, meet Puretide, have him mentor me in some manner so that my fluffiness can be more honed and sharpened, so I can, I don't know, like become more competitive and up my game. And then somewhere along the way, find Mordian and have the battle where it's like, oh my gosh, like he's the epic big villain at the very end of everything. I'm sure he's a very nice guy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Auspex played with him, and if Auspex is a lovely guy, then I'm sure Mordian is too. But you're like, hey, there he is, the villain. I've been waiting on my whole life to finally get to meet this guy and be like, I challenge you to a game. That'd be like the peak of the pilgrimage, and then victory or loss, whichever. As long as I have fun, then it'll all simmer down. Just go back to America and be like, guys, check all this out. I met all these legendary people. Pure Tau Infantry preferred chart. That is literally what I've been trying to do. Like, it's just like the whole grind has been get pure infantry Tau, present it, have a big video, get it like seen everywhere over the Warhammer YouTube sphere. Be like, Mordian, look at this. I made this. You face me, fight me. I finally have something that can beat like your mass infantry spam. I'm not a tournament guy, and I know you are, but still, I can take it. I can take him. Put me in, coach. Yeah. So there's the commander near site lore for all of you. It's just the long, arduous journey to like be able to challenge the pros vaguely and get like I started a YouTube channel to play Mordian Glory in a game of pure infantry Tau versus pure infantry guard. Think Valrock lives about 1 hour, give or take. Oh my gosh, I can meet Valrock? Okay. I know some of the guys in my local community store find him a little bit annoying, mostly because of how much he simps for Dorn. But I think he's very entertaining. I love seeing all of his updates and whatnot. And also, as a Black Templar, simp for the Black Templars. Love them to death. They were my second army. Total zealot. Like you all know this. I told you this last time. I'm a Catholic. I love my crusading knights. Templars, top tier crusading knights. So, like, I would love to meet him. That would be awesome. I think I loved his video about him assembling his Gravis force. Oh, I haven't seen that. I gotta check it out. I've been out of the loop. I'm looking at Balrog spoilers for a bit, but yeah, dang. Dude, you're like next to everybody. How small is like Great Britain? How small is England? What's that like? Gosh, holy! We play for Midwinter Minis and Eons of Battle. I love Midwinter Minis. His painting videos, great. Don't really paint as good as he does, but I loved his starter set, like his not combat patrol, his the army starter. Gosh, the start collecting boxes. Yes, his start collecting box tournament. I've been on the edge of my seat for as long as I can remember for him to finish that. That was part of the reason why I got in like so invested in 40K, some of his like early intro videos. And then I was like, dude, come on, finish the tournament. Like I want you to finish the tournament. I wanted to see the Tau win, but then they lost to Admech when we had like the greatest chance ever to do phenomenally when our codex was great. Shame, really. I don't know how we screwed that one up so bad. Anyways, I digress. I don't really know Eons of Battle though. About him assembling his force. Yeah, Simp detected. Firing overlays. What can I say? Simp for the Templars. They're just so cool. I do live more or less in the center of England. Oh, cool. Dude, that's crazy. That's awesome. I hear it's very beautiful place. And as Americans, we owe a lot to you guys. And by a lot, I mean like just about everything, except for obesity. That was our own invention. We came up with that on our own. You guys come up with the greatest games, 40K, obviously. My Space Marine army is painted as Blood Ravens, but then I saw the Executioners. Ooh, Executioners. That sounds a really cool Space Marine Legion. Yeah, very medievally. like guys with just dark hoods and huge axes. Visual Smitty's video helped me through the hard. Oh, well, that's very good. So I really do like him. So he looks like my 8th grade music teacher almost exactly. That is so funny. Maybe that's his day job. Midwinter Minis, 8th grade music teacher by day, paints minis by night. That's why it's like midwinter. Like, oh no, I was thinking midnight. Ah, never mind. It's all falling apart. So were you the loyalist T son? So you went from loyalist T sons to loyalist word bearers. Yes, loyalist word bearers to the max. Absolutely. We hate witches. Witches are overrated. Witches are gross. I'm sorry. I know that you like your 1,000 sons, but witches be gross. They say Dorn's other angry boys. Yes, Dorn's favorite angry boys. We are his favorite. He loves us the most. That is why we're in eternal penitent or crusade to reclaim everything. Yeah. If I were to join a legion, Black Templars all the way. I probably would not live too long. But I know they need my body. So, because like they got so many of them, they just got to throw bodies at it all. It's just mass numbers. Like my ferventness would be more than enough to get me in. If I believe enough in the Emperor's life, nothing will harm me, even though I'm like not in my full power armor as a neophyte. It'll all come together. Here we are, going on about the Emperor on a Tau live stream. I'm sorry. There's the greater good goddess out there or something. I don't know if it's God or goddess. I think it's a goddess. I think Shadow Sun that it was goddess. I don't know. That's funny. Gosh. So yeah, and I'm finally making my way to my second guy. It's happening. And also, I love this. I got 8 people watching. You know what that means? Y'all are the 8. You're the 8. From Farsight's 8. Oh, there's 9. So someone has to leave now because we can only have 8 at one point in time. Farsight's 8. That's it. That's the elite group. Hey, we're back down to 8 again. I'm just kidding. The people who watch the entire time, they're the ones that are truly in the team. Fun fact: my game store, if an orc player starts a wall, they're heavily encouraged to yell wall. That's funny. That is really funny. I love that at my store. I don't think we have too many orc players though. Just someone just like bellowing across the entire room, just like ah. For the greater good. Mont Kawabunga, as Nick would say. I don't like, which is kind of lame because you can't call Mont Ka anymore because well, it's not a one turn thing. It's a perpetual. Well, first 3 turns. Monka seems a little weak to me, though. I don't know that many people are running Monka. Work for Guard is probably the best matchup. Yeah, that's probably like Tales of the Time classic, like Armageddon feel, like endless bodies on both sides, and like artillery pounding away, and both thinking that one thinking I could take this guy in melee and being totally wrong, and the other thinking I could shoot this guy and being totally wrong. Just perfect. Very, very good matchup. That's one thing that I like about the Guard that I don't like about the Tau. Because you can play the Guard and lose and still kill a ton of stuff and have fun. You play the Tau and lose because of how quality every single one of our guys are, you kill nothing. But if you win, then you kill everything. Because then you've gotten in melee with us and just ruined our day. Or, made your day. Take your pick. So that's why I kind of like trying to run my Tau like their Guard, to make it so that my opponent has a bit more fun playing the game with me, because I know it's no fun when if I lose but I like kill a lot of my opponent's stuff or all of it, then I'm like, okay, I don't really feel like I lost. So I want to give that experience to other people. So they never really feel like they lose when they play against me. They always feel like they're having fun. So yeah, fairly one-sided if the Guard player knows what he's doing. I don't know. I haven't played Guard. That is one thing. I also have not played Guard, so I wouldn't know. Also, this guy's ready. He's ready to sneak into the greater good. He's got his little cape and his little hood. I don't know whether I need to get better at making hoods in the back, or if there's something I'm doing wrong with this, but oh well. I'm no perfect artist, but yes, for the greater good, another boy joins the ranks with all the cowls. Yeah. Like Blood Angels versus Orcs. And yeah, oh yeah, such a bloody game. That sounds like a crazy, because it's just like 2 sides that just want to boom. Craziness everywhere. There's the secret with Guard. You can lose a Lehman Russ and you have 4 more ready to go. Yeah. Like you just mass body. So here's the thing now. Hammerheads are cheaper than Lehman Russes, I think. They are. Partially because they are way less effective than a Lehman Russ. And also partially because they're just not as durable as Lehman Russ. So Hammerheads and Skyrays, cheaper than Leman Russ these days. I can spam, like, a Hammerhead I think is 130 and a Skyray I think is 140. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that means that I could have 3 of each. I wish Longstrike was still around. Rip Longstrike. Rest in peace. Rest in the greater goodness. Oh gosh, greater goodness. Greater good God, goddess. Yeah. Yeah. Cheapest Leman Russ is 145. Yeah. And my Hammerhead can one-shot it. Well, maybe not one-shot it. You probably have to fire secret missiles at you as well. But, like, that's pretty dang cheap. Like, there's a pretty viable thing for you to run your Tau like their Imperial Guard. Just do a bunch of Skyrays, do a bunch of Hammerheads, like, and then mass infantry bodies. Yeah. Oh, congrats, Black Rabbit. Congrats on winning your first game. Tau versus Demons of Zeech. That is awesome. Love to hear about it. That's congratulations. First game today. Nice. Yeah, the Leman Russ does a lot more shots. Leman Russ can also split fire, unlike the Tau, because you can give it an order to hit better, and then it can be like, yeah, now I hit on 3 ups, and everything goes, woo. Yeah. Yeah, they have way more shots. So, but we can one-shot them, I think, or at least get pretty dang close. It's all part of Zeech's plan. Thanks, man. Just it's like, you think you win, but really, Zeech wins in the end. All right, let's see. Who should we give the next cloak? I'm feeling. Let's give this guy it. Y'all down with that? Just a little yelling and pointing. He can have the next cloak. Yeah, give it over one shoulder. So, yeah, Hammerheads can get one shot by Leman Russ. Yeah, that is true. That is true. It's whoever gets the jump first. I would be willing to bet. And also, the Hammerhead has to hit it and wound it, but we get all the better rerolls and stuff. But it is cheaper, so. Yeah, more shots, not one shot. Yeah. You're correct, sir. You're correct. That does make it a wee bit difficult for the Tau and their success against the Hammerheads. But still, like, they're cheaper. You can get way more of them. Like, if each of them are 130, 140, you can get 6 because you have the Hammerheads and the Skyrays. We're giving all the Hammerheads railguns. We're not doing any of that ion nonsense. There are so many other better ion options literally everywhere else. Don't put it on your Hammerhead, please. Anyways, I digress. You take them all. That's 130 times 3. That is 390. 140 times 3. That is 420, I believe. Yes, that is 420 plus 390. That is 830. 830. A little bit less than half of your army. That's not bad at all. And then you'd still have enough to have 6 units of breachers. There's all your infantry, and there's all your tanks, and then you can sprinkle in all the other level and like some Pathfinders and like other characters. That'd be pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Ion Head with burst cannon is mean in Mount Cabo. I don't know. I've never tried that out though. I think I'd have to check that in order to figure that out. But I will take your word for it, sir. I will take your word for it. Get this man 2K subs, boys. I beg for subs. I would love subs. That would be nice. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, sub. It all helps. Help me in the YouTube algorithm. Don't worry about it though. Let me into you to the Leman Russ Vanquisher. Introduce me to the Leman Russ Vanquisher. Think of a Hammerhead, but tougher save. Oh yeah, because they save on 2 ups. We don't. Pain. Can hit on 2s with the main gun. It's just not even fair anymore. And take plasma cannon and heavy bolters and a hunter killer missile. We can't win. It's not possible. It can't be done. It's all over. That's so sad. Yeah. A Tau can dream. And we can have 6 of them. How do you have 6 of them? I thought you could only take 3 data sheets. Or are you saying like 3 of them can be tank commanders? That's just not. Wait, what? Yeah, tank commanders. Oh, man, that is rough. See, this is what happens. We lose long strike and it all goes downhill. And the Vanquishers are 145. They're just better than us. Okay, I know I've been shooting my mouth off saying the Tau are just better guardsmen, but right now it's not feeling that way. Is its gun AP -5? It doesn't have devastating wounds as well. Yeah, if stationary and Yeah. Well, yeah, we would be able to hit them on twos though, because the hammerhead just natively has a +1 to hit into um anything that is vehicle or monster. So that is nice. That is nice. I do have to say. But yeah, that's insane. Uh, but it wouldn't have a save against a a railgun shot because the railgun is still AP -5. So there's a bright side. If we got the jump on you, we could win maybe. What's the AP on the Vanquisher's gun? Like like is it AP 5 as well? Vanquisher battle cannon is one attack, strength. Oh gosh, ridiculous. A 4 AP and D6 plus 6. Okay, so it's kind of just a better hammerhead. The only thing that we have up on you is that we have 2 seeker missiles. But that doesn't even matter because you have a hunter killer missile. Whew. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. With reroll to wounds against vehicles and monsters. Okay, and we just have our native 1 reroll to hit or wound. Yeah, 4. Yeah. 4 can be upgraded AP6 if the right things go off. Oh gosh. Being on 4s with heavy though. Yeah, but yeah, that's still very, very, very impressive. Shoot, shame, shame. Tau getting outdone by just like basic Imperial stuff. What's happening here? I thought that we were like better than everybody. How are we losing? How are we losing the arms race? They have a thing that costs 5 more points and just does a stupid amount more damage, or like 15 more points if we're basing it off the hammerhead. Seeker missile hammer. I see Seeker missile. Skyray hammerhead. Similar, same diff. Oh gosh, we need up our game. That or like get a new Tau tank. I wish there were more cool Tau tanks. Our Tau tanks are kind of lame. Tank guard, swarm heads. My local game store is gonna have a several player larger game. Oh, 10 players, all 1,000 points each. That sounds like tons of fun. What should I take? I'm mostly against guard tanks, space marines, gene stealers, and nids. Tank guard, swarm nids, leviathan. Oh, space marines. Ooh, yes, the hammerheads do have 2 seeker, so that makes it better. Um, okay, hold up. Those are what you're mostly going to be against. What do you have to play against them? Because I would always say take Tau because I love Tau. Tau are my favorite. Because Tau would have good anti-tank with our rail rifles, so you can get rid of all the tank guard. Good flamers with the crisis suits with their extra armor penetration and stuff. So the swarm nids would not be a problem. And Leviathan Space Marines, Tau just are our bread and butter is butchering elites. Absolutely the best at it. So if we're good on that, we'll be good against Space Marines as well. Unless Leviathan Space Marines are something specific like big tanks and stuff. And well, we still got rail rifles and the like to deal with them. So I would say take your Tau. Take your Tau and take a lot of anti-tank and a lot of anti-swarm. And your anti-swarm can bleed into anti-elite. And not to mention, everyone's going to be fighting each other, I'd assume, with how this is being set up. So I think you'd be fine to use your longer range guns to your benefit and then have your flamer crisis suit squads torch anything that gets closer. And then take Farsight for a little melee fun or Krootox rampagers for other melee stuff that you could do. At least that's what I would do. One thing that bums me though is that our Krootox riders are on the same base size as the Krootox rampagers. Why did we do that? I was kind of hoping like he looks so big and chunky and like he should be bigger and on a bigger base, like he'd be on a broadside base or something. But I don't know. C'est la vie. I don't know. I don't know. Utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. Because Games Workshop is dumb. Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot, guys. Games Workshop is dumb. They don't care about the customer. My bad. I forgot. That's on me. One thing that I do like though is that I've had some melee crisis suit builds. You know the guys that if any of you seen my army video, the ones with the cloaks and then like the Eldar ghost swords and stuff. Those guys are on the same base size as Krootox Riders or Krootox Rampagers. So those are my Rampagers now. I've got my melee crisis suits. They're back, baby. Sure, they have a 5-up save and 5 wounds and aren't as durable and whatnot. But they're back. They're back and better than ever. Melee Tau. That's one thing I'd love to do. Max out how much melee Tau we could bring to like just make a melee Tau army and have that be the gimmick. That'd be so much fun. Or at least close, like really close up and personal and have melee punch. We'd be having to take Farsight. We'd definitely be taking all the Krutox Rampagers we could. We'd be taking the Krutox Riders, probably Breachers, 100% Breachers, and we'd be taking a lot of Kroot Carnivores. I have a Cold Star Commander, Enforcer, 2 squads of Crisis, Broadside Breachers, Devilfish Cadre, and some more room, I think. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That'd be absolutely perfect. Yeah, the Cold Star and the Enforcer with the Crisis Suit squads. The Broadside is going to be great against any tanks, and the Breachers are going to be great against infantry and more elite infantry. Very good, very good. I think you'll be just fine with that. And being able to hide them in the Devilfish will work wonders for you. Triptide and Star Scythe for the win against those armies. Yeah, yeah. Star Scythe 100%. Just flame it all, burn it all, kill it with fire. And the Triptide 100% as well. Like they're just very durable, they're very tanky. They have E9 and they have a 4-up invuln from the shield gen, 2-up save. Very, very good. Also, the Ion Gun work wonders for you. Absolutely. Breacherfish, Star Scythe with a Sun Forge to start for sure. Yeah, Breacherfish, Star Scythe. Yeah, you'd want a fusion unit and a flamer unit. 100%. Definitely be really good. Melee Tau is a meme. Yes, but Melee Tau is the meme that we must have come reality. Just how Pure Infantry Guard is a meme, Pure Infantry Tau is now going to take over that meme, and then Pure Infantry Tau that will morph into Pure Melee Tau. A Melee Tau army, it's a meme, but the meme, we can dream and make it reality. That'll make t-shirts like that. Make the dream reality, and then have like Farsight chopping someone in half, like Melee Tau. That would be the goal. We should do merch. That'd be the next big step. And in order so I can rival all the other YouTubers, I have merchandise. And that's a big thing, merch. Here's one thing. Merch, overrated. Let's make flags. Make like Tau back banners. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too weird. Little out there. You just wear them in your like backpacks or whatever. Like if you have a backpack to hold all your guys in, you have a little Tau banner coming off the back of it. Just like walk into a game store and it looks so nerdy. That'd be a fun cosplay though, as a Shasui, like a Fire Warrior Sergeant. Like just have a little back banner. That'd be fun. Why not a patch? Ooh, a patch would be cool. Yeah. Sell a Tau flamethrower. That would be awesome, guys. I'm working on a flamethrower. I don't know. There's some guy. I want to say Elon Musk. I don't know. It might not be Elon Musk. Now, guys, we're not going to get political, but the guy made a flamethrower that's called Not a Flamethrower. So that would be pretty funny. Just get one of those and start selling those. Just brand them as Tau flamethrowers. Sell them to everybody. And get like a little Tau arm patches. We got like Torch Star, which is like torching people for your little arm patches to go with your flamethrowers. Start selling all that. I'm too young to get the joke. Why not a patch? Tell a Tau flamethrower. Okay, I'm sorry. What's the joke? Please explain it to me. Now I just feel left out the whole time. A patch is probs cheap to me. Yeah, that would definitely be good. Oh, yeah. I love Spaceballs. That was a hilarious movie. Love Mel Brooks. Hilarious guy. I love probably some of his movies that are a little too inappropriate to like. We will not be naming them. We might name them later. If we do a drinking night, I will name them. Yeah, Spaceballs. Great movie. Backyard gasoline and duct tape. Super soaker flamer. Yeah, I remember I had a friend. I was in band. I was a nerd. I still am a nerd. Who am I kidding? And we would play the trumpet, and he played the trombone. And what he would do would be the what is it? He would take his valve oil and have a lighter on the end of it and like squirt it, and it would just shoot fire. So that would be the flamethrowers. We're just gonna get a bunch of valve oil from the local music store, like strip their stock, put little like like a handheld little lighter at the very end of it, and just like whoosh, whoosh, there's your Tau flamethrowers. We're back, baby, and better than ever. Mordian, so to Adepticon as well as the Cadence. Oh, cool. Yeah, want to learn how to make napalm, guys? I don't know if this is YouTube guidelines, but we're gonna make napalm tonight. Let's forget all this. Oh goodness, I'm gonna get canceled out here. Oh gosh, that'd be too good. No napalm. Maybe later. We'll make another channel just called Tau Pyromaniacs. Build a flamethrower suit and just start running around. Oh gosh. Uh, that's just too good. Oh yeah. Posing Tau suits are not ideal. The ankles are the worst by far. Like the only good way to go about it is get a drill and like drill into the ankle, like a little ball joint, drill it in, and then stick like a toothpick in it, whoosh, and then drill into the foot, and then have the foot like that. That's the only way that you'll actually make it stick in some significant manner for an extended period of time. Because when their ankles break, oh boy, so bad. Learn how to make Tau fusion blasters in real life, dude. Tau fusion blasters in real life would be so cool. Actually, that's one thing that I want to do. Like not Tau fusion blast in real life. That'd be cool. Yeah, some super glue. It helps. Some super glue helps. What I'd love to do for like a Crutox proxy, if I were to like make 3D printed models and like sell those, would you guys be interested in that? That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, it would be a Crutox proxy. And it would kind of be like a Tetra Piranha mix. I saw this artwork on Pinterest. I know, lambast me. I'm on Pinterest. You will not find me. I'm not under Commander Nearsight. Though maybe I should post stuff as Commander Nearsight on Pinterest. That'd be cool. Anyways, I digress. The point is, like I found like this little artwork and it was like this bike and it was one of the jets of a piranha but like streamlined so he kind of looked like he was on a tetra but he had like little wings out to the side that were little fusion blades and that would be really cool to do and like a little fusion thing on the front in order to like make a guy on a bike on the 50 millimeter base of the Crutox rider and that would be your Crutox rider. It would be just like a guy on a fusion bike. So it's like when they charge into you, like they do mortals, because it's like they have their fusion little mini fusion blades on the sides and they're cutting you as they run through. That would be awesome. Like a meched up jet bike for like Tau melee capacity. If you want more techie looking kroot. Because I'm all about the kit bashes. I love like making a little unorthodox things, but like they fit into a fun little like this would work. Like the Tau would do this, like narrative, and they're have a bit of ingenuity and whatnot. So that would be really cool. I hate to pose more broadsides because I'm standing over a dead brutalis dreadnought and have those. Oh gosh, yeah, the ankles. Oh, dude, over a dead brutalis dreadnought. Ooh, those ankles ain't sticking for you too easy. That'd be bad. Yeah, piranhas are great for Tau. Yeah, 55 points for 2 seeker missiles. Insane. That's anti-tank right there. That's another video I'll probably make. I want fusion blades back so much. Dude, you and me both. I miss the fusion blades. I love being able to charge into my opponents. And like I would tell my friends that I was playing against, be like, guys, today's the day. We're doing melee Tau. Every single game, I made a point to kill one thing in melee. Since the fusion blades left, and since the Oninger gauntlet is also gone, and the thermoneutronic projector. Our melee capacity's significantly diminished, except for Farsight, which is nice. Farsight's still pretty good. But still, I wish we were sure doing better, you know? Have a melee weapon for a suit. That's an interesting idea. I think I'm going to start playing. I'm going to propose to the guys at the store, hey, let's start another crusade. I've got a commander that needs a melee weapon. Oh, gosh. Broadside did not stand. I had to tape him to a can of soda. Then it worked. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that poor thing. I'm sure he looks cool now, though, right? It is in the Tau Codex. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask my guy for the Crusade rules where I can find like the melee Tau weapon for the Crusade. Because like, gosh darn it, I want my melee Tau back. I miss them so much. It was fun to like go into the Custodes and be like, hey, you see your Telemon? I'm gonna kill that thing in melee. You just wait a second. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It's the Honor Your Gauntlet. Okay, cool. I didn't know that was still available for you to have like in Crusade mode and whatnot. That's awesome. If you hear meowing, that's my cat. Yeah, broadside's got some rule. Support. Sheesh. My favorite. Yeah. Okay. Is Dawn of War the one where you can like build up your armies and they all go off and skirmish and fight each other? Like you can be like Space Marines, Imperial Guard, Tau, or like other things. So I think if that's what I'm thinking of, they have like great Narlox in it, which is really cool. Yes, killing a Telemon in melee. Pretty cool, huh? Farsight does some pretty mean work, especially when he's comboed with uh, the Honor Your Gauntlet Thermoneutronic Projector guy. We had times back in the days. We had quite the times. I still lost that battle, but it felt good when I was punching down stuff. Killing Custodes in melee, nothing quite like it as Tau. I came up with some wacky lists and some wacky guys. It was tons of fun. Yeah. Wait, my broadside is cool. So it only got me second place in competition for posing. That is awesome. Hey, Ren, you should get in the Discord and share your broadside poses and all of your cool other Tau stuff you got going on for all the hobbying. Like we got a hobby section. Totally share. Be great. What type of cat do you have? I got a Norwegian Force. I don't know. This thing is known as the stray orange cat. I'll go bring him over, actually. He's really old. He's an old man. He's really sweet and cute. I'll be right back. He keeps on moaning and complaining. Come here, you. Yes, here he is. If anyone can tell me what he is, let me know, because I do not know. I notice this is a common thing with every single 40K guy that I watch. Like, they have cats. Mordian's cat climbs on his board whenever he's playing. I think Winters has a cat. I could be wrong. Playon definitely does not have a cat. Or at least if they do, it's not a studio cat. They have it at home or whatever. Yeah. Yes, he is the old man. He is so old. He got into a fight not too long ago. And it was a 40K stream, but my animal, look at him. Isn't he adorable? There's two others. I think they're upstairs, though. Yes, you're a good boy. Yes, we love you. Yeah, he got into a fight and got his shoulder all jacked up. So he used to be outside all the time. Yeah, I would call him Mufasa because he was the king of the kitties. But now he is relegated to staying inside and home, and he looks outside. But I'm 90% sure he has dementia because, yeah, cat treats because we love the cat. Hey, thank you. The first super chat. Oh my gosh, that happened. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate it. I'm speechless. Thanks. Thank you a lot. I will spend it on him. He needs it. He deserves it after all of his fighting. Yes, yes. You are a good boy. You are a very good boy. Thank you very much. You're too kind, sir. Too kind. Uh, wow. Alrighty. He is not impressed. No, he's not impressed. He wants to get down. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so here's the issue. Whenever I bring him around, what happens is, good boy, you're a good boy. Like, I will start working on something. And he does this. Look, I will go to grab a model. I know. And he'll, oh, no, maybe he's done. He always just, like, runs his hand, like, his face right under my hand. So it's just like, if I've been typing before and trying to edit videos, and he'll come up, sit on my lap, and then just demand that my hands go, like, right over the bridge of his nose, all the way back down on him. Yeah, I got a Biotitan. Yes, thank God he doesn't eat any of this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, look at him. He's so happy. He's a good boy. I think he's really old. Yes, yes, buddy. Yeah, we know. You need a little head scratching. Gosh. Heart. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it a lot, Edward. Yeah, time for pets. If anyone has a pet this time in the stream, you'll be allowed to just go pet him, give him some love. They need it. He's always depressed when I'm off at school, but when I get back, he's always very happy. You can tell the mood change. This guy has greeted me before anyone else in my family when I get home. I have like a 6-hour drive to school and like a 6-hour drive back, and I get back and he's like he used to always be in the driveway just sitting there waiting. I was like, hey, look who it is. But now because he's relegated to the house, he's always inside. And like I open the door and he walks up and is like, sup, you back? And I'm like, yes, you always greet me first. Yeah. Are you using the newer Imperial Guards or no? I mean, I got the old squatty ones. I got all the old squatty boys. See, here we go. Yeah. I like them. I like how they look. If like they also like their helmets would be more conducive if I were to like chop off the back of Fire Warrior helmet, chop off the back of their helmet, and make it so that they could what's it called? Yeah, for cat streets because we love the cat. Yeah, so it would be easier to kit bash and whatnot. So yeah, good stuff. What is the new video you're working on? So currently, the one I'm working on is how to mortal wound spam to no end with Tau. It's going to be on the Grenade Mander, pretty much like how many mortal wounds you can spit out with him. And after that, I'm going to be doing a video on the Kroot detachment, pretty much the pure infantry spam. I've got a couple different pure infantry spam builds that I got. Let him bite the camera. Okay, I'm on a laptop. His mouth, I don't think would get to the camera like you think it would. um, yeah, yeah. Yes, the kitty, Mr. Oliver. Yes, his name is Oliver. I call him Mufasa though because we got a little hierarchy in the house. Because what happens is, like, we got the littlest cat, which is Mo, and she's pretty much Simba. We got the second cat, who is Winston, and he's like Scar. He's ever trying to kill the old man. And then we got the Mufasa, the king of the beasts. But anyways, show him the vision of chaos. Yes, you are an agent of chaos, aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? So yeah, uh, just surveying my own sweet beast. Yes, yes, good. Dynamic poses are of the old guard are a bit more annoying. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't painted them just yet, so I don't know how to feel precisely about that. But I'm looking at so I bought these guys off eBay. I'm looking at how some of their feet are, and I'm just thinking like that's got to be a pain to glue down. Like they just look like they fall whoosh, forward and trying to work with them and whatnot. Yes, you're a good boy. You should come to the streams more often. He's like, yes, I think I will. I'll be taking over your streams, and you'll never talk about Tao again. You'll just talk about me. So yeah. Alrighty. And here's the issue, because now, like, I thought I was going to work, but but then he just wants my attention the whole time. So, anyways, other videos in the works. Not Melee, well, maybe Melee Tao. Melee Tao is a possibility. I'm definitely going to be working on, like, Tao, Ryan, as guard. I'm going to be working on the Crew Codex, what exactly doing that. Oh, and I'm also going to be making a video for a battle report. So that is something real hype that I definitely want to be doing. The only catch is I've been like booked with tons of stuff every single weekend. I've had a lot of family stuff going on recently. Everyone's graduating. I had a cousin who's getting married. I went to his bachelor party. Tons of fun. No, we did not play Warhammer there. I recorded. Oh no, I brought my mic and my computer as though I was going to record and edit a video. That did not happen. I was keeping an eye on the Bachelor the whole time. God bless him. Definitely should have kept a closer eye on him the first night. So, but yeah, I think for my bachelor party, I'm just going to play 40K. That'll be what I want to do. Just hang out, drink, play 40K, talk philosophy. Just good stuff. Have the cats run over it. All fun things. Yes. You can be invited to the bachelor party too. So, yeah. Though, if you guys have any ideas for what I think this might have to be a completely other stream I do, unless you want to like start it now, because I'd be totally down for doing a. We're going to be looking at a Tau crack like elite squad that's going to be running from place to place, doing certain missions for battle reports that I want to start filming. Just a narrative report for everybody. The only catch is the squishiness of individual guys. So how hard it would be for us to actually have them live through every single battle and not just die and be completely done, which would incline me to use the kill team rules for them. But the issue with that is how much damage you can soak in kill team because of the number of wounds you'd have, which would make each guy like a one-man army. Stealth suits. Oh yes, I would love to add stealth suits into the squad because they'd be able to keep up with the devilfish and they wouldn't overload the transport capacity. Or should it be like we got a crack squad unit and they got like little special character rules each, and then like they'll fight with different guys around the battlefield. Like, oh, your poor little ear. Flip it back. There we go. So yeah, stealth suits, absolutely. That would be definitely good to add in. I was thinking it would be fun to like have a mission where they show up and they meet Shadow Sun in like a huge stealth suit squad in some ruined city, or like doing some special ops thing, and you aid them for the mission, and then like afterwards they'll leave, and you can like keep a couple stealth suits to help out and whatnot. Never played Kill Team. Yeah, me neither. My dad got it because he wanted to play with me, and he did not want to play the whole length games. He was like, let's play Kill Team. That's shorter. That's more reasonable. We can deal with that. Or rather, he can deal with that. He won't want to be like, are we done yet? Gosh, like we've been throwing dice for the umpteenth time. Like, okay. Never really liked Kill Team. Fair enough. I don't know. I haven't played it. I'd love to play it. Actually, that might be the next battle report. Who wants the next battle report to be Kill Team? Put a thumbs up or a one or like everyone does one in the chat for yes, two for no. I don't know how this thing works. Live streams aren't really my thing. Next battle report, Kill Team. One in the chat for yes, two in the chat for no. One. All right, the next battle report. Nick, you win by default. No one else say anything. All right, the next battle report's Kill Team instead of 40K. Do what you want. That is also that. Thank you, appreciate it. Well, we're getting into Kill Team. We're expanding it out. I actually might be able to do a bit more fun footage things. Cat video. Okay, one in the chat for one in the chat for cat video. Yeah, I don't know what the cat video would be. Maybe it would just be like me hobbying. Someone can film me hobbying as my cat sits on my lap, or wait, that's what we're doing right now. Or like jumps in and like walks over because I play a lot of floor hammer, don't have a lot of table space, and this guy will just come by and just walk over all of the different armies as they're warring it out with my cousins and stuff. Yeah, he does look sleepy. Okay, so here's this sort of thing where his eyes they get all goopy and they have to be cleaned, or else they'll like mold over. Yes. And I don't know. I don't know if he's sleepy or if he just loves the cuddles. I can't tell. Yeah. But don't worry. We won't just do a Kill Team video. We'll do a Kill Team video, and then we'll do an actual battle report. We'll get it all, make everybody happy. But if anyone sees... he's just a good old little old man. You can see his little... It's like when you pet him, you can feel all the bones down his back. There's little shoulder blades and stuff. Just an old little decrepit man. You're a good kitty, though. We love you. We being... I hope everyone loves him, too. Yes, good boy. All right, now I'm going to try to get my hands back for a second and finish this hood. Let's see, how long does it take for him to try to clean it back? All 2 seconds. Pose 1 done for the last legs. Nice. Good stuff. Good boy. Okay, we're going to finish this hood. Me and my friend are planning a combo campaign of Kill Team, Boarding Action Crusade. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Battlefleet Gothic tabletop. It is super fun. That sounds epic. So I would love to do more narrative kind of videos or campaigns for games and whatnot. Oh, are you leaving? You're leaving? Goodbye. Wait, no, you're just adjusting. Never mind. Okay, if you want, there's another chair over here, and you could sit on that. There you go, buddy. Good boy. Yes. Ta-da. Yep. Except hates ethereals. What battlefield should I use to crush ethereal model for fun? What battle suit? Let's see. I think definitely a commander. I'm thinking Farsight killing the ethereal might be a bit bloody, but if you really want to go big, you put under a Storm Surge for kicks. I'm thinking like something chunky, Storm Surge, Broadside, or like just typical Crisis Suit or Commander model. That would be absolutely hilarious to just have it one of them stepping on one. That would be great. Or if you really want, you could have some Kroot eating him. Like have just different ethereal body parts just being gnawed on by Kroot. That would be hilarious if you really want to go with that. So yeah, for Crisis Suits to come in and was sick all day too. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick all day, man. That's rough. Yeah, good. Best of luck with fixing legs and whatnot. Anyway, off to bed. It's like 4:20 a.m. Dude, yeah, please, Edward. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Absolute gem. Thank you for the $2. Please sleep. I wish you the best. I hope you'll get sleep and that your partner doesn't play too much loud heavy metal music. You have a wonderful night, man. I'll try to get recording earlier and earlier in the day so that we're not keeping all y'all up so gosh darn late. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was planning on Ghost Keel. Ghost Keel is cool as hell. Yeah, the Ghost Keels are cool as hell. They are great suits. You have a great night, Edward. Good night, man. Um, a bunch of groups here in San Antonio. Oh, nice, San Antonio. Beautiful weather out there, I'm sure. Yeah. Shoot. Nice and hot. Just I was visiting St. Pete's not too long ago, like last week. That's why I was not active at all. I recorded and I did not get to edit. This was with the fam. Beautiful weather. Yeah, it's hot as balls. I believe it. I believe it. Really hot out there. But I did not burn out at St. Pete's out in Florida, which is crazy. But I did burn today at work. Where is San Antonio is in, I believe, I want to say Texas. Yeah, yeah, Texas. Let's go. I said it before it popped up, even if there's a delay. I was right. It's south of Austin. Yeah, Texas, beautiful state, Texas. Yeah. Oh wait, isn't there one of the big 40K events going on in Texas? Is it in San Antonio? Because I know there's one happening in I want to say there's one in, I want to say Tampa maybe for Florida. There's one up in Washington. I know there's one in Texas. There's four of them. Oh, gosh, I can't remember. Mostly play BattleTech. Oh, BattleTech is that why you're watching Tao? Because we got cool mechs, battle suits. That's why you joined up the team. Good stuff. Good stuff. I've been thinking about like taking some BattleTech and like kitbashing it into like Guevesa auxiliary Tau units. That'd be great. Personally, in Southern California here, are all like 3 Warhammer shops in a 50-mile area. That is crazy. That's awesome. I got Guard, Space Marines, and Tau. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, definitely. BattleTech, I don't know. Would you suggest any specific mech suit to use for like Guevesa, like mechs for the Tau? Because that'd be tons of fun. I'm a sucker for kit bashing, taking anything from any other area and being like, yes, you are now in the greater good, even though you're not related whatsoever to the 40K realm. Yeah, but dang, cool, good stuff. Not really. Using for battles. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. And we're back. We're back to the eight. The elite eight are here. The true people in the enclaves, in our little enclave part of the world. It's going great. Finally, I'm getting. I think this is the third guy I'm finally getting to finish because the kitty. I just can't do two things at the same time. Yeah. Oh, speaking of kit bashing, my favorite one was I've done is Farsight Marksman inside. Oh yes, DS8 support turret shell, like a solid snake in a box. Oh yeah. I've seen kit bashes like that. Those are sick. I bet they look great. I should try out BattleTech. Is how hard is it to get in BattleTech? Okay, am I going to hemorrhage money like I hemorrhage money for this game in BattleTech? That is the one question I will have to you, sir. I was just saying. And also, Nick Boyd, if you're in the Discord, feel free to like shoot that one off into the hobby section. I'm sure everyone would love to see that. No, I will not hemorrhage money. Let's go. Let's go. No hemorrhaging money. That'd be completely fine. Does it take as long to play as 40K? Because if it takes less time and like it's less money, I'm not saying to devote all my time into it, but I could do like little BattleTech things. Yes and no? Okay. I could do like add like sub area in the commander near site YouTube channel and have it be like BattleTech. Like, or maybe I've been flirting with doing a little bit of one-page rules because one-page rules sounds tons of fun, way faster and way cheaper, and also like battle reports would just be easier to do. BattleTech's model scale is way different than 40K. Okay, game wouldn't it wouldn't fit at all. Not even like if I were to take a big battle suit of theirs and pretend it was like one man operating it. Uh, a lot of charts. Whew. Oh, there's a lot of charts and mathing it. Yeah, fair enough. To be fair, playing 40K, how much more complicated and difficult do you think it could really be? Come on, how hard can it be? I say that now before I get into this. If I get into this, it would be fun. It looks harder than it is. Okay, yeah, I believe it. But like, I don't know. I figured like figuring out 40K as a game system with the roles for hitting and wounding and the movement and whatnot, and figuring out the order of operations, I found looking at other gaming systems that I like or games I know absolutely nothing about, I can much more easily understand them and participate in them and the like. So I don't know, just I'm sure it's easier to get into. The game of Armored Combat Box is like $60 for 8 mechs. Oh yeah, and each mech has several variants in different tech gauges. Oh, nice. Oh, ages. So it's like it goes throughout time and like progresses. That's interesting. Hmm. Cool, cool, cool. Very cool. Because I know that there's some other games that are like that, where like certain World War games, where it's like this game was from earlier on in the World War, and this is like late World War II. So like these tanks have more durability and like this and that, and they're more effective, et cetera, et cetera. So like upset is that kind of like the similar tech ages? Yeah, like okay, awesome, awesome, cool, cool, cool. Dang, that's very well thought out. That's pretty good world building too. I'm willing to bet. So yeah, we should do this more often. Just hang. I get a hobby. We can all chat. Yeah. This is it takes it's longer than the other videos, but it's nice just to hang and hobby. Like I've missed this. This is the first time I've actually been able to pick up. It's all fun and games until you crit an ammo box. Wait, I can't. There's a heart behind this. I can't see. Why can't I see it? Or you crit an ammo box. What's critting an ammo box? What's that mean? Alrighty, here we go. Another guy with a cloak. Little hood. We're slowly making our way through what's happening. It means you blow up. Shoot. Alrighty. Let's see who gets the next one. I'm thinking this guy looks like he deserves the next one. Yeah. A little scope on his gun. And yeah, I think we'll call it at the 2 hour mark, just about. I don't know if you all are good with that because people have to sleep. And I've got things I must do, I believe. Yes, yes, indeed. Like working tomorrow all over again. We just got to start the rat race all over again. So we will call it at yeah, in about 10 minutes. We'll see. Yeah. My brothers realized I had a thing for Tau Max. They realized I watched Gundam Transformers and got into Tau the same year. That is hilarious. That's awesome. You know, one thing I saw was really cool was a Guevesa kit bash of a Gundam. That was killer. That was great. I think that like you should totally be able to get a Gundam and like put it on like a Riptide base or like a Town R base or something. Tons of fun. That'd be a great kit bash. Probably the legs would work way better for you than trying to put your broadside on top of the Brutalis. Yeah. I don't know. Like, okay, you know what? If I could figure out how to do like a screen share and we could watch the video together, that'd be so cool. There's a beginner box that has 2 mechs, cost $25. Oh, beginner box, 2 mechs, $25. Not too shabby. Okay, you know what? We might have to do that. Next live stream might be, if I got the money for it. Next live stream might be because I have to save a little bit for college. The Battle Tech, how to play, and we'll just see if I can figure it out. Should get a Phoenix Hawk. So that would be fun. I just need someone to play it with me. I might call upon my father, and he'll be like, "What is this? Another hobby you're into that's too expensive? Sheesh. Have a life, son. Do something else." I am. I just want to play Morning Glory. Is that too much? Uh, it's going great. Alrighty. Once I get this cape on, I can look up the Gundam. Uh, what's it called? The Gundam Guevesa Riptide Kit Bash. Because I think that would be sick to look at before we all go. Before we call it for the evening. I wish you guys could see what I could see. Maybe I need to like change up the angles for this, or like get another camera, or like I don't know, figure a way to upgrade this. Something, anything. Who knows? Got to make the quality better for you all, for you, the people. Alrighty, getting there. Come on. Perfect. It's a little wrapped around him. We can pull on this to lengthen it out to how it should be. Cool. And we can take this last piece, roll it up. Yeah. Mordian's talent for Xiao. He's cool. Yeah, absolutely. Most classy. 4 max per side. It lasts 3 to 4 hours. Oh wow, that is a long. That is long. Well, not long in comparison to 40k. Let's be real though. So yeah, not it's time, but not too terribly long. Mordian's talent. We're gonna beat Mordian. It's happening. We're coming for him. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get Mordian. We get on it. Inject our pure engram chips into our heads and then kick butt. It goes faster when you memorize the charts. Yeah, that makes sense. It seems pretty similar to 40k. Because like, have you guys ever watched those? The the Art of War 40k channel. Like those guys play games so freaking fast. Their live streams that you watch, like it's insane. To be fair, they'll like talk out the last end of the game if one of them's losing or one of them's winning really good, and be like, "Yeah, I'll get points here and there." Yeah, 40k in 40 minutes. Those guys are the best, top tier. Cannot like the quality of their stuff just insane. Townick, big inspiration. Reason why I went pure crisis suits when I first started in the hobby. Like I just bought crisis suits on mass. So, yep. All thanks to him. Spawned my love of this lovely hobby. If I could get on and play him, that would be tons of fun too. But I doubt it. He's in Canada, so it might be a little bit easier to get to him than it would be to get to Mordian. It's all a part of the what's it called? The hobbying pilgrimage, wherever and whatnot. Alrighty, I think this is pretty good. Okay, so here we go. The last guy has his little cape and hood on, and there's his little hood. It's a little chunky, little big hood. That's fine. Wow. So now, with that, that is the last one I'll be doing for today. Face reveal. No, I'm kidding. And we're going to check out that Gundam, and then we'll call it for the night. It's going to be great. I have lore for 4 different commanders. Dang, Night Breeze. Written for short. Like your name that you have. Luna, Army, and Daisy. Luna, Amy, and Daisy. That's fun. I'm bad at making names. No, that's fine. I think that's pretty fun. That's pretty entertaining. To answer if Battletech can be on scale with a person in power armor, a little wasp is about as tall as a Primaris intercessor, but way skinny. An Atlas would have the same as an intercessor at its ribs. Gotcha. Oof. I ended up with 4-star collecting boxes. 4-star collecting boxes for Tau or for Battletech? Wow. Alrighty. Here we go. Gotta like move all these guys out of the way. We're gonna have here's one of my I don't know if I should make him a shaper or not, but he's got a little cape. He's like holding the gun aloft and he's got his little chain sword. Anyways. So I've still got a lot more guys to give cloaks to. We're gonna change it on over to looking for the Battletech tech. Same size as a strike team guy. Oh, okay. Tau. Dang, man. 4-star collecting boxes? Whoo! Which one? The new one or the old one? Or both? I hope both. Please tell me both so you have a bit more diversity. Alrighty. Let's see. How do we screen share? Screen share. Here we go. Edits. Window. Chrome tab. Okay. So we're going to screen share a Chrome tab. Screen share, Chrome tab, new tab, share. We're going to go YouTube. YouTube. YouTube home. Is this working? Is this working all right? Alrighty. So from here, yeah, to get you an idea on all this. Strike team one is all right. So we're gonna look for the Guevesa Riptide and that's funny, but no. Yes, this guy right here. He made the Gundam a Tau Empire Riptide. I'm trying to see. Did I miss anything else? Okay, no. Tau humans. Okay, so here we go. This is absolutely insane. And now my computer, forget it. We don't need to hear that. Oh wait, Gundam Riptide 2.0. Okay, so we're gonna just go to so he took this thing and made it there. And he took it and there's the Riptide, sort of, I guess. So pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, Poor Hammer. I do watch Poor Hammer. What can I say? Poor Hammer's good. So the building video. You did not like what they did with the Guard Combat Patrol building video? They just don't play Guard? Yeah, that's true. I think one of them was collecting Tau because they did a video about collecting Tau. So there's that. Yeah. So, okay, we're going to take this, but I think there's a better way we could, like, I don't know. Is this just the Riptide then? The brown in the panels? I think he just goes through painting it a little bit. So, yeah. So, oh, wait, yeah. Okay, let's see the end. Base, outro. Okay, about here. So, ta-da! This is the Guevesa Riptide, a Gundam, and I'm willing to bet this might actually cost less than an actual Riptide, which is pretty dang cool, you know? He's got the shield going on, like a shield gen. Like, man, this is sick. Yeah. Jumping thruster jets, just great. All around, great. So, no complaints here. I think there's more with the Kitbash you could have done, though. Like, more Tau bits and bobs you could have put on. That would have been fun. So, yeah. Want a box with Crisis. Too many people just want a box with Crisis. Yeah, that's true. To be fair, Crisis are like the backbone, but I think this one's good because you can buy a box of Crisis suits and it goes well with the Commander. So they sync up pretty well together. Pause the video so I can take a screenshot, please. Sure. How's that? Is that a good pause? Is that the kind of angle that you want there? Yeah. There we go. Yep. With a box of Crisis suits. It's a perfect style of card collecting. Yes, I agree. The new and old combat patrols with the start collecting, ideal for getting into the hobby and getting into Tau. Kind of shame though we can't, do the like make an army within under $500 these days. Oh, that might be a fun video. A little try to get an army under $500, but might be a little unlikely. But yes, ta-da! The Tau Riptide Gundam. I got you, Rin. I got you. It's really cool. Loving it. I would totally buy one of these. Like do up a little bit different. Like the human feel, but like I'd want more Tau aesthetic. Should be a photographer. No, I know someone who would be a far better photographer than I. Far better than I. Anyways, it's been fun, everybody. I've enjoyed this. We should totally do this again. Maybe have a consistent time that we get all hang out and do the things instead of just like springing it on people randomly. Like have a consistent updating schedule. I need to work my schedule out, work schedule a little bit, but it is what it is. We can do way more next time. Hopefully, I'll get more coats. Maybe I'll be able to all the cloaks painted and figured out. Maybe I'll be able to start painting them all. And next time, I think. Good night, man. You have a good night. Stream schedule is good. Yeah, yeah. I will have to figure that one out. But next time, what we're gonna do, I'm thinking, is we're gonna do we're gonna talk about organizing the elite like crack squad that we're gonna want for the narrative battle report that we're gonna be doing. So that'll be fun. We'll totally be doing that, and I'll make sure to honor all of your requests and get the kill team battle report out as soon as I can after I get the other ones that are in the works out and pumping. So yeah, it's been tons of fun, guys. I've enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you for sticking with me the whole time. And I'm sorry I've been out of commission for a while. It's just been, you know how life does. It's been a little hectic. And this would be cool if. Wait, is the stream ending or something? Yes, I'm sorry. The stream is ending. I have to go to bed. I've got work early tomorrow morning. We're just running back. I did a 12-hour shift 2 days ago. Well, yesterday. It was a 9-hour today. We're piling on. This is my little relaxation to hang out with the boys, or girls if there's any out there. I doubt it though. I've seen my stats. There's like 0.01 women that ever watch. So there is that. But yeah, feel free to like, comment, yada yada, and shoot anything in the comments. With you got the last 5 minutes. Say whatever the heck you want, and I'll speed answer everything. Wait, is the stream ending? Yes. It's ending. It's over. All right. I'm sorry. I will try for another time. Get some. I will. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's been a fun time. It's been. Yeah. Yes, you do. Everyone get to bed. It's healthy. It's needed. All righty. We will stop the screen share. All right. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Remember me. Rin, I'll remember you. You're always here. I appreciate it. I won't forget. I got you. You all lovely people. All right. If no one's got any questions or nothing, we can just call it. We can call it as is. You try running the list I was talking about earlier. Good night. Good night, Nick. Good night, Imperius Artifact. Boyd, you have a good one. I'll see if I can get the list running. I don't own any Devilfish. Minor issue I have. Good night, Astrodoodles. We'll do all the fun things later. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Thank you very much. I hope you're hyped for the next video coming out. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be all the things, all the good things. And do face reveal right at the very end, make everyone come back and be like, what should I do with face reveal at? How many subs should I do for that? That'd be a fun idea. Just like face reveal at certain. I don't know. I wish I could hang out for like another hour or two. That'd be tons of fun. Fun ones. All right, that's the one with the Devilfish, the Hammerhead, and the 5,000 subs, and we'll do a face reveal. All right, everyone that agrees with Nick, pop a 1 in the chat. Anyone disagrees 2. Like 5,000, we'll do face reveal. Ones? Anyone? Anyone in? If no one says anything, Nick, you win by default again. That's just how it works. 1 after our board man. 3? What do you mean 3? Whenever you're comfortable. You know, I love how I ask you guys stuff, and you're like, "Look, man, just do what you want. We like how you're doing what you're doing." I appreciate that. That is like very heartwarming to me. It means a lot. It's like I don't want your input. Just do what you want to do. We like what you're doing. Just keep it up. All right. Well, currently it's tied between 1, 2, and 3. If we ever make 1,000, 5,000, the goal is though. Like, how does it sound? We'll face reveal when I catch Mordian. How's that? Battle report with Mordian. My face reveal will be on his page, and then he'll do a battle report with me, and I'll record and I get his face and my face. I'll get a photo with the guy. That'd be awesome. I think that would be definitely a good way to go about the face reveal. Fine. And then take a picture with Auspex, but if he's like way taller than, I'll put him on a box so he's taller than me. So it's like his shoulder, and I'm up to his shoulder, and his face is cut off. And it's just like the rest down. Only because I can see that fucking all the time. I followed up this. I'm sorry. The whole point is like to hide a little bit. Wi-Fi is starting to side live the terms. Yeah. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming down on the last minute. 50 seconds left. It's like New Year's out here, huh? Some bedtime countdown. It's gonna be great. I love how like keep spiking a couple viewers, like right as the decline, just everyone's coming back, still running. Oh goodness. Alrighty, it's happening. Also, pride and joy before I go real quick. This is like my Tau Commissar. I gave him if this focuses at all. I gave him a breacher helmet. He's got the little antenna. He's got the breacher backpack, but he's also got the shoulder pad and his little thing on his little pistol on the side. Love this guy. Tons of fun to make. Definitely need to paint him. If anyone has a name, feel free to throw it in. All right. 99 Mr. Nearsight. Have a night, Ren. Everyone, good night. And I hope your night goes for the greater good. And bless you, folks. Oh, shoot. I have to end again.